Oh, goodness me. Hello, everybody. I hope you are all very well today. Happy Lughnasadh if you are participating and all that jazz. Now, please bear with me for just a few minutes while I finish sorting some bits and bobs out. I was thinking that I was prepared, and it turns out I wasn't as prepared as I had hoped. Now, I have set the screen up a little bit differently this time. I'm just having a little chit chat with Heidi before we start the ritual. So I'm not showing you that just yet, but I will unveil when the time comes. Sorry about the noise. I also forgot to point out that the last time that we did one of these on the full moon, that I wasn't quite well and my voice is still not quite recovered. So if you hear any weird coughing or noises or any of that kind of nonsense, please excuse me. I'll get over it. Now, you may also notice I'm not downstairs at my coffee table again. Instead, we have my altar as a backdrop. Today, I'm in the bedroom again, and I am sat at my desk, which I just thought might be an easier way to do it. My poor computer. It's not very happy with me at the moment. We'll get there. We'll get there. Sorry, I'm not being very chatty at the moment either, guys. And we'll get into it in just a moment. Make sure all my stuff is out of the way so that we can do this properly and professionally. I hope you've all been having a very lovely day so far and that you are celebrating the harvest however you so wish. Now, I will just very quickly point out that obviously I've done a tutorial on this ritual last week, I believe it was, and that was obviously at the altar, so I've had to do a slightly different layout, so things are in a slightly different place just so I have enough space to do things, because not only do I have my personal laptop on the desk, but I also have my work laptop and monitor on it as well, which can be a little bit inadequate for space. But you know, I'm a lady that likes having a lot of stuff on my desk to keep me motivated, and I'm not willing to move it, so there we go. Okay, let's get this show on the road, guys. Before I begin the rundown on how rituals work at TMCS, I would like to mention that as I copy and paste the information, your screen may jump quickly. Please do not stress, you'll have plenty of time to read and perform everything. There's my response. I don't mind you guys seeing my name. Okay, how online rituals work is simple. It's run like a guided ritual. I will post what you are to do and say. You then do them and say them, making any changes as needed for your own personal needs. I will be posting what is needed to be done in sections, circle casting, corner corning, and then inviting deities and so on. And after each section, I will pause. This will be noted by This will let me know when you are ready to continue. Even if you are simply observing today, I ask that you do this in case I forget you are not performing the ritual, then I am not waiting on you to let me know. Standard stuff. Once most of the attendees have typed in, I will continue with the ritual after any long period of time has passed. If this happens, simply continue. I usually do not like to move forward without everyone giving me the signal that they are ready. When it is time for cakes and ale, I will give you the toast to do. After you do your toast, you are to eat and drink. When you are ready to continue, you will do as you normally do. However, please do not scarf down the cakes and ale, as this is a time for communion with the deities, so enjoy it. Oh gosh. I just bumped into my desk there. After the cakes and ale portion of the ritual, we will be doing the prayer and energy requests. I will give instructions at that time on what we will be doing and how that aspect works. Even if you are not actively participating in the ritual today, you are welcome to participate in the energy and prayer request portion. One more thing to do before we begin. As I am posting the steps to the ritual, your screen may scroll quickly. Please do not fret, you will have plenty of time to read through and perform the steps before I move on. Does anyone have any questions before we begin? I do not. I haven't seen any questions pop up so far, so that's absolutely fine. Oh, goodness. Now, one thing I would like to point out at the moment, the system that we use does not support emojis or anything like that. I still like using them, so I do it the old-fashioned way. But if you're like on your phone, which is quite hard to do when you're doing a ritual because the screen jumps all over the place, yeah, it will just come up with weird question marks and stuff when you try and put like a love heart or something. So we tend to just mention that if you do, please find a different way to do it. Please excuse me while I just have a little yawn. I'm quite tired today. Nothing new there though. And the ritual will begin in approximately 1.5-ish minutes, everybody. So if anyone has any questions, now is the time to ask them. Please feel free to use the chat, but please keep it civil. I will be updating the description a little later on. It was just one of those things while I was trying to get two systems to work together, and because I'm not very tech savvy, it was a bit of a moment. So yeah, I think other than that, everything else is set up. I think I'm just going to take the lid off my eggshells though, so I don't have to worry about that when the time comes. I always wonder when you see Lughnasadh, everybody says it like Lughnasadh. Like with Samhain, everyone calls it Samhain. Like even when you're writing it, your brain says like Lughnasadh. I'm going to stop talking now. Ritual time. Please take a deep breath and release it. Do this 3 times. As you sit at your altar, close your eyes and feel the warmth of the summer sun. Then visualize the sun placing a dome of protection over your sacred space and say, Father Sun, who guides us through the seasons, lend me your protection on this day. Fill my sacred space with your bright light for this Lughnasadh. I summon this circle for this ritual. Power, peace, and protection will come in. May air, fire, water, and earth protect all within. Standing to the east, light your yellow candle and say, Element of air, we call for you and your blessings on this day. Please stand with us. May your winds purify our space. Welcome to our sacred space. Standing to the south, light your red candle and say, Element of fire, we call to you for spiritual strength on this day. Please stand with us and allow your flames to cleanse our space. Welcome to our sacred spaces. Standing to the west, light your blue candle and say, Element of water, we call to you for your healing energies. Please stand with us and let your waters purify our space. Welcome to our sacred spaces. Standing to the north, light your green candle and say, Element of earth, we call to you for protection on this day. Please stand with us and guide us with your grounding energies. Welcome to our sacred spaces. Stand before your gold candle and focus on the god Lugh. Feel his energy fill your sacred space. Light your candle and say, Father Lugh, the Shining One, we call you and ask you to join and give us your blessing during this ritual for Lughnasadh. Please stand with us on this Sabbath. Welcome to our sacred spaces. Stand before your white candle and focus on the goddess Danu. Feel her energy fill your sacred space. Light your candle and say, Mother Danu, Earth Mother, we call you and ask you to join and give us your blessing during this ritual for Lughnasadh. Please stand with us on this Sabbath. Welcome to our sacred spaces. Place the bowl to blend everything in the center of your working space. Pick up the small bowl of dried coffee beans, grounds. Dip your fingertips of the other hand into your holy water and sprinkle the water onto the grounds and say, Water and earth, bless these grounds so they may nurture the earth. Then take your sage bundle, or alternative in my case, and move the smoke around the bowl of the grounds and say, Air and fire, bless these grounds so they may nurture the earth. Then add the grounds to your main bowl. Pick up the small bowl of dried and crushed eggshells. Dip the fingertips of your other hand into your holy water and sprinkle the water onto the grounds and say, Water and earth, bless these eggshells so they may nurture the earth. Then take the sage bundle or alternative and move the smoke around the bowl of eggshells, saying, Air and fire, bless these eggshells so they may nurture the earth. Then add the eggshells to the bowl. Pick up the small bowl holding the Epsom salt. Dip your fingertips of your other hand into your holy water and sprinkle the water onto the salt and say, Water and earth, bless these salts so they may nurture the earth. Then take the sage bundle and move the smoke around the bowl of salt and say, Air and fire, bless this salt so they may nurture the earth. Then add the salt to the bowl. Gently mix the ingredients together. Hold your hands over the mixture you have made and say, "We bless this mix to give to the earth. We give thanks for the abundance we have been given this year. We may harvest on this day, but we also give back on this day. As we spread our gift, Mother Earth, know we thank you for the abundance you have given us. May the cycle continue for years to come as we give this gift to bless the earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. So mote it be." Lift your chosen cakes and ale and lift them towards the centre of your altar and say, "Lord Lugh, Lady Danu, we thank you for joining us on this Sabbath. Blessed be." Now we are at the portion of the ritual where we will be sending out energy and prayer requests. Everyone is welcome to participate. How we do this is simple. Everyone simply types out any prayers or energy you need to be sent to you or your loved ones. Once everyone has stated what they need, I will ask you to simply concentrate on the requests and send out the energy. If there are requests you choose not to send energy out for, that is fine. If there are energy requests that you do not agree with, then simply move forward. We are all here in perfect love and perfect trust. There is no judgment here, and it is a safe place for all. Please concentrate on these requests and send out the energy to help those who need it. When you are ready to continue, please state, "So mote it be." Stand before your white candle and focus on the goddess Danu. Feel her energy throughout your sacred space. snuff out the candle and say, Goddess Danu, Mother Earth, we wish to thank you for joining us in this blessing. Thank you for standing with us today. Thank you for joining our sacred spaces. Stand before your gold candle and focus on the god Lugh. Feel his energy throughout your sacred space. Snuff out the candle and say, Father Lugh, the Shining One, we wish to thank you for joining us in this blessing. Thank you for standing with us today. Thank you for joining our sacred spaces. Standing to the north, snuff out your green candle and say, Element of Earth, we thank you for your energies, for grounding us on this Sabbath. Thank you for standing with us and guiding us with your strength. Thank you for joining us in our sacred spaces. Standing to the west, snuff out your blue candle and say, Element of Water, we thank you for your healing energies that blessed us on this Sabbath. Thank you for standing with us and blessing us with your energy. Thank you for joining our sacred spaces. Standing to the south, snuff out your red candle and say, Element of Fire, we thank you for your spiritual strength this Sabbath. Thank you for blessing us with your sacred flames. Thank you for joining our sacred spaces. Standing to the east, snuff out your yellow candle and say, Element of Air, we thank you for your purifying winds on this Sabbath. Thank you for standing with us and blessing us with your winds of change. Thank you for joining our sacred spaces. Facing back to the north, lift your hands to the sky and say, the circle is open, but it is. Okay, everyone, it appears I have been booted due to my internet connection. Okay, everyone, so I was just thanking Heidi for hosting the ritual because it does take a tremendous amount of effort and time and preparation and all that kind of thing. I'm not sure if it showed, it probably did, but my internet decided to absolutely crap itself for a second there. and I got kicked out of the ritual room 4 or 5 times, I believe. As I've said in the ritual etiquette video, it doesn't make too much of a difference as long as you don't cause a disturbance when you re-enter the room. You just close it down and go back in again, that's all it is. So yeah, that is the ritual. Now, I'm not quite sure if the last part that I mentioned there would have shown up, so I'll just repeat it. The little mix that you have made, it is basically plant food. So the idea is that you can either spread it all over your garden, depending on how much of it you've made, or if you have just one plant that you want to water, and you do, and hopefully the internet connection will be a tiny bit more stable next time. But with that, I think that's absolutely everything. So thank you for joining us today if you did, and thank you for watching if you are watching after the fact because you couldn't make the time slot. Nothing wrong with that, that's fine. Bikes as well occasionally, and it does make a tremendous amount of noise. Now, obviously, in the middle of the ritual, I'm not going to address that and be like, oh, sorry about the noise, guys. But I just thought I'd point it out here that it is slightly intentional. For that kind of thing to happen, because that's the kind of stuff that are doing the thing that you're doing the whole ritual or spell for. It's not how Instagrammable it looks or anything like that. Which is why I'm doing it in different sort of places with different setups and letting the noise outside might be a little bit too much. And the other thing I just very quickly wanted to say, I know I'm yapping on a little bit now. I'm not dissing on these people that do very Instagrammable posts. They're beautiful. I love those pictures. But it's just not, it doesn't have to be like that. It can be as simple as clicking your fingers, telling a... don't think I've got anything else to say. I think that's my TED talk for the day. But I did just want to point that out just because I had a feeling that some people